Hello. Yes, Scooch, Scoochy, Scooch. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I can't believe I made it to the Sasha Colby meet and greet.
This is going to be a Sasha Velour meeting and greet.
Oh,
right?
I'll
This
take
is very
that.
Sasha Velour,
So Sasha meeting
Schiaparelli.
Sasha.
Sasha Square.
Hi, friends. It's Sean with the Today Show. We are here at the Hard Rock Hotel, about to watch the season 15 finale of RuPaul's Drag Race. We're going to find out who wins. We're going to speak to the finalists as well as previous winners. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to talk about drag. Let's go do it. First, tell me about this outfit.
You know, this outfit, I'm feeling very pointed right now. I got my out. I had to put the girls on display. I'm feeling very glamorous. You got to end it on a high note.
We are about an hour or two away from finding out who won this entire season. How are you feeling today? Is there nervousness? For some reason, I can't imagine you nervous. So what are you feeling?
You know, I have a lot of emotions, and I want to say we're deciding who wins. I don't think that the crowd necessarily dictates who won. Regardless of anything, I'm the winner, so...
Well, officially win, lose, or draw, what do you feel like you are winning? And what are you going to do in your reign as the only Mistress Isabel Brooks?
You know, I won the biggest prize of all. I won Rue's heart. We saw in the reunion last week. I am the reunion. And I am season 15, so...
Well, we also saw in the reunion the clip of Rue saying very emphatically and with full confidence that you are a star. Has that really sunk in? Like, what did it feel like to hear that from Rue?
You know, I always tell people I went to Drag Race and I wasn't going to like prove anything. I was just going to showcase who I am. So, of course, I knew before I was on Drag Race, I was a star. So, just hearing that from the Queen of Drag, of course, means everything. But, you know, she just confirming what we all knew.
You also, over the course of the season, became a mother. Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, I still have a little baby bump.
A mother to Sugar and Spice, and we've actually seen Malaysia go doll shopping with Sugar and Spice and let Spice do a makeover with her. Mm-hmm. Should we expect the same with you and Sugar? Are you going to let Sugar put you in her mug?
Are y'all ready for some? Like, I'm gonna give y'all the insight tea. I'm gonna give first heard here. So the twins and I with Malaysia, you know, our drag family, we're going to go on a tour this Thanksgiving. So November, be expecting our family tour. We've been putting the girls through drag boot camp. So when y'all see them come kick, flip, and split, they're going to be like, imagine Kennedy Davenport, but in twin form. That's what they're going to be giving. So make sure y'all come check out our tour. We're going to have it all. We're going to, like, debut it at DragCon. So it's going to be great.
That's incredible. Yeah. So we know what's next for you then. But just quickly, you know, drag's been in the headlines a lot lately. What do you say to people who don't understand the art of drag and want it to end, and are you optimistic going forward?
You know, I think as queer people, we have always been oppressed, and we're always kind of like getting the end of the stick. And I like to go, given this platform, we get the opportunity to travel so many different places, and I always say the same message. Continue to be visible. Allies, continue to show your support to local queer communities, local queer establishments. And these people feel threatened and they're scared because we're living a joyous life and we're having a good time. So keep doing y'all, keep being visible, and make sure you educate yourself and vote.
Mistress, congratulations. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
You as well.
First of all, tell me about your outfit tonight, and do you have a message for Alaska?
So, my outfit tonight is kind of just inspired by one of my favorite queens ever, my favorite winner, Alaska. She is a friend of mine now, I can say, which is wild to think that somebody who I used to like binge watch on YouTube, everything that she did, like every post, she was my lock screen. Like, she really is like my everything. So it's like to pay homage to her on this night is just something that I would love to do, and I did it. And also, I'm like the queen of reference, so why not reference my eternal reference?
Yeah. Have you been getting messages from any other people, either from the Drag Race universe or just pop culture in general, that you're like, I can't believe this person knows who I am and is a fan of me?
It really isn't even anyone from the pop culture universe, because I feel like when you have a platform to be on TV, other people who are famous and watch the TV show are going to want to like talk to you, I guess. But it really is all of the people who don't have a voice who I've touched. Those are the people whose comments and messages mean the most to me, because I am just so grateful that I'm in a position to where I can positively impact the way somebody feels about themselves or the way that they view life. So a message from a random person in like Iowa means so much more than a message from somebody with millions of followers to me. But I still love all of your messages too. Thank you for all the support. It means the world.
Have there been any specific messages from one of those people, like, you know, that you didn't know before that have really stuck with you?
Cynthia Lee Fontaine from RuPaul's Drag Race season 9 and season 8, she's just very supportive. She's always leaving really beautiful messages to all of the girls on Twitter and all of that. And when you come into this war zone, I guess you could say, that is being on Drag Race, and it's a war zone because there is so much visibility that a lot of the people feel like they have the right to comment on everything that you do and just speak their negative opinions on you. So to have someone who's always there in your corner no matter what, it really does just mean the world to me. I love you, Cynthia.
Well, someone else I know you love and who clearly loves you too is RuPaul. You seem like such a student of her and her career, and it's really come across, and she obviously has such a fondness for you. What is it like knowing that she is such a fan of yours?
It is absolutely bonkers to know that, 1, RuPaul knows who I am, 2, that she's seen me, but 3, that she likes me. It's kind of like crazy. She's like mother. Like, she is like my ultimate, like she's like my idol. Like, if it's anybody's career who I want to reflect, it's RuPaul's. She's my everything, and it's wild to think that she knows who I am and that she likes me and what I do.
Well, then what is next for you? I know the last time we spoke, you were saying you want to do Met Gala, you want to work with designers. Is that part of what's next?
You know, I'll just leave it at this. First stop, Drag Race. Next stop, the universe.
Hello. I'll end with this. The universe is not... There are corners of the universe, I should say, that are not the most drag-friendly right now. What do you think of the state of drag in America right now, and are you optimistic for the future?
I think that it's absolutely foolish that people think this way about us because we don't go out there and do anything to harm anyone. We're just putting on wigs and dressing up and dancing to other people's music, sometimes our own. But, you know, we're not here to hurt anybody. We don't have any ill will. We don't want your children. We don't want to invade your schools and your hometowns with glitter and feathers. We don't want to do that. We just want to live happy lives the way that everybody else wants to.
Lux, thank you so much. Congratulations and have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you. How are you feeling? What was this morning like? What are you feeling?
And for it to be an hour is absolutely insane because the last however long since we filmed the finale, hi NDA, has just felt like so long and felt like a lifetime. So I'm just kind of like counting it down, but I'm also like being my dress. You know what I mean?
I have to say, I feel like the internet's debate every season about who's the trade of the season this year has kind of landed on you a little bit.
Is it?
I mean, have you not seen it? I mean,
A little bit.
We've seen some recent Instagram posts of yours. I feel like you maybe are embracing it. Am I wrong?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm trying to give Aura a run for her money. Listen.
Well, exactly. So then I have to ask for the fans, is Anetra single?
Anetra is single.
Okay.
Anetra also has very high standards and trust issues.
Don't we all? Don't we all? I also have to ask this. The last time I got to speak with you, I asked you about doing the voice, your voice. Let me get a little taste of the voice.
The voice? Girl, stop. You don't want this voice?
Where does that come from? Because it hits in my body at least.
Honestly, if it's hitting in your body, then that's what it's supposed to do. And that's all we have to know. Girl.
So powerful. And that clip went like mid-viral, and a lot of the comments were like, why didn't you do the voice during the season? So where was it during the season? Is that a newer development that we're going to see in the post-Drag Race Anetra era?
I mean, like, I don't know if it, like, was or was not cut out of, like, the beginning of the season due to, like, the real friends of the edit. So, but it will be out.
Just if you want more of it.
No, I mean, who doesn't want more of it? I've seen compilations people are making, so they want more of it. Lastly, I'll ask about this, too. You had a powerful moment being outed as someone with resting bitch face.
Yes.
And you kind of switched that around real quick. How did you do that? What do you think now on the runway to make sure that you're not giving that? Because honestly, I can use some pointers as well.
Okay. I think my brow position is a lot. I try not to, like, paint as pissed. I still kind of like to look pulled and pissed, but I don't know. I think it's all in the eyes, you know? Like, Tyra always says to, like, smize, you know what I mean? So I would say smize.
Perfect answer. Lastly, I'll ask this. Obviously, drag has been in the headlines a lot lately, not for the best reasons. But what do you say to people who maybe don't understand the art of drag or are also lumping in this with anti-trans legislation and sentiment? Like, what is your take on the state of drag right now?
I think it's very interesting. I would say very polarizing. I think it's it's really not about the drag or if drag is art, because I mean, hello, hi, how are you? Drag is very much clearly art, and I think you just have to look and see the details in it and see what it takes to be a drag queen in drag. So I also think, you know, it's because it's attached to the queer community. Straight people have been doing drag since literally ever. You know, Adam Sandler does drag, Tyler Perry does drag in movies and all of the media, and it makes billions and millions of dollars. So I think it's funny that now that it's queer people and there's a queer face on it, it just becomes easier to poke and prod, you know. Sorry.
You can hit me as much as you want. And that's the next question. Do you want to fight? No.
Oh, my gosh.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, and have a great night.
Lovely, you too.
This has been the longest, slowest week of my entire life. I literally have not been able to sleep. I woke up every 30 minutes last night. Just pure adrenaline, and just knowing that I was just talking to Selena Cities, and we were just talking about how us knowing each other before the show and experiencing this amazing thing together, and then to finish it and come out better with more knowledge, a better drag queen, and a better person is really amazing.
Well, are you surprised that after so many years of really dominating the drag scene that you're still learning and you're still reaching these new heights in your career?
Oh, yes. I mean, when you think you've learned everything, the universe will give you something else to learn. And I think that's the biggest part with learning, is you just kind of go into life. I think the older I get, the more I understand that, like, you really don't know what the hell's going on in this world, and just go for it. Just live it.
Well, do you have any idea what's coming next for you? Win, lose, or draw, what is next for Sasha Colby?
Oh, win, lose, or draw. This is not the last you've seen of me. By hooker or by crooker. No. I just know that from the track record of 14 years already, 14 seasons, with so many franchises and seeing so many girls who haven't won be so successful, gives me hope that I can make any of my dreams true if I really work hard.
Well, I gotta say, like, even these, like, Mr. ads you've been doing, like, I gotta stop and watch because you are the only video vixen out there. What is going through your mind? What do you think of when you are really giving it to us?
Oh, when I'm giving it to y'all, I have to give it to myself first. Like, I have to... What is this for? Can I swear? I have to before I can make y'all. You hear me? Like, I have to get my jollies, and then mother can feed. You know, baby bird feed you. But I always think, like, and I tell, like, girls that are just starting drag, if you believe anything, believe in yourself and believe in the story you're telling, and the audience will be with you. But the second you break or you doubt yourself, it's lost.
So if you can't gag yourself, how the hell are you going to gag
somebody else? Can I get a chokehold? Okay.
Well, you know, you've been such a leader in this community even before this. You started on this show, and now this community, both communities of drag and of trans people, are kind of under attack right now. And you've, on this season, been one of the most visible people in both communities right now during this fight, where both are in the headlines. What is your view on what's happening right now, and are you optimistic for the future? What's next?
Well, I definitely feel like the recent legislation is particularly zoned in on someone like me. It's all a backdoor way to deny trans people their human rights. It's easier for them to say drag isn't allowed in certain spaces, use kids as a reason, which is what they've been dealt with when they're talking about the religion in all of their things of, oh, I could actually use that. You know, like how they have manipulated children, they are now using that against us as manipulating children when it's really them. It's all deflecting. It's all, look over there. And she was a genius for that. I'm just saying. She was a fortune teller right there. But, you know, we're not going anywhere. We haven't gone anywhere. We've been persecuted. We've been vilified. We've been fetishized. And that's all the reason why we're not going anywhere. Because whether or not they want to admit it, we are a vital part of society.
Well, Sasha, congratulations. Win, lose, or draw, like you said. You're going to do amazing things. I'm so happy to talk to you tonight.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Thank y'all.
In addition to the finalists, we were also able to speak to some previous winners who were there to celebrate the big night, too. Hello, Willow. How are you? Good. How are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. Can you believe that it's been almost a year since you won Drag Race?
It feels like 5, but yes, I can believe it's been a year, actually.
Yeah. What's the biggest splurge that you spent using your winning money from last year?
I have been getting an acai bowl like every morning for the last year. It's really digging into my bank account, actually. So I just need to eat a yogurt or make my own breakfast.
I feel the same way, except I did not win $150,000.
The most money I've spent has probably gone to Grubhub.
I feel that. What's some advice you would give to whoever's going to walk away tonight as your successor?
Ooh, whoever wins tonight, I would just say have as much fun as you can this year. Everyone's going to kind of put a lot of pressure on you to be everyone's everything, and you just can't do that. So just do what you do best, and have a blast. It's going to go by pretty fast.
I know maybe one thing you spent some of the money on was I know you just went on vacation with Evie Oddly and some other friends. What's Evie like as a travel companion?
Even more chaotic than she is on TV. Actually, both of us are. On TV, we're both lovable, adorable, whimsical characters. In real life, we're garbage rats. So it was so much fun to go hang out with her and just do a lot of drugs that I can't say.
Well, speaking of Evie, if there was ever another season of All Winners, A, would you do it? And B, what other winner would you be maybe most intimidated by or see as your biggest competition?
No, I wouldn't do it, first of all. The one competition was enough. I'm not a very competitive person in the first place. I can't handle that shit again. But if I did do it, I would be absolutely terrified to see Bob. There's no way I could beat Bob. I'm just saying it now. I would walk in and be like, all right, well, I'm going to try and get second place.
Well, I think one person who'd be rooting for you is Oscar Isaac. I saw that he came out and said that you're his favorite drag queen. Have you met or connected with Oscar at all? And if not, would you like to send him a message?
I would just like to say that my number is 303. I'm kidding. No, I saw that and I thought it was a joke. I thought it was someone was pranking me. And that's probably the best moment of my life was when I realized that was real. And now I'm just going to try and use my platform with Oscar to get to Pedro. And I'll have 2 beautiful husbands.
That's all we all want.
7 children.
Speaking of your platform, a lot of the queens are using their platform right now to fight against what's happening in the world, drag being in the headlines, as well as anti-trans legislation and sentiment. What do you think the role is of drag queens in this moment? I mean, RuPaul said you are the Marines of the community. What is your stance on that?
I agree. I mean, drag queens have a huge voice in the community. They're kind of the underground leaders. And we have the mic most of the time to say things to people. And everyone joins in the club. It's kind of the most communal space for queer people. And that's where you have your platform to say what you want to say. And so... yeah, it's a huge, huge responsibility. And I think that it's important, A, to get people angry and ready to protest and fight. And also, you need to be ready to give people some joy and some relief from everything that's happening.
That must be a hard line to toe, the making people angry and aware and educated and just making people laugh and be stupid and silly, which we all love. How do you walk that line?
I think that's what I'm best at. I think I won Drag Race because I know how to walk the line between what's good in the world and what's bad in the world. And when you can kind of manipulate things around that, I think it's a beautiful thing. And I don't know. I don't have any advice for how to do it. I'm just good at it.
Well, beautifully said and beautifully done. Congratulations on your reign and have a great night.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hi, Sasha. How are you? Good. Oh, thank you so much. Actually, Sasha Colby said it reminded her of you.
Yes,
so it was a huge compliment to me. That's true.
That's true.
You have been such a leader in the use of drag as a political platform, even before the current state of things in the country. You've literally written a book about it here, as you can see. She's a prop queen. What is your take on the state of things right now, and how can everybody in this community fight back without a platform as big as yours?
Oh my gosh. I just want people to keep doing drag, keep being out there. If you have a chance to talk to someone about why you love it and why this is an art form and why art is a right, then take advantage of that. And, things are bad, but I think they haven't gotten rid of us yet. Drag is going to be around. Queer and trans people are going to keep thriving. And if we have to make a case for ourselves, we have the facts to do it.
And then I'll end with this. If if you wanted to make your platform even bigger and there was another all-winner season of Drag Race, would you do it? And who do you think would be your biggest competition?
I think they should do a team season. We'll have a Sasha squared all winners moment.
I don't think that's fair to anybody else, but I'll let you do that.
See if she agrees.
Sasha, thank you so much and have a great night. Then it was time to roll up the carpet and finally start the show with Willow Pill acting as the night's MC. And with the queens just backstage watching the events of the night unfold, for the first time like the rest of us, history was made when RuPaul announced that Sasha Colby would be the winner of Season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And after giving some much-deserved love to Lux Noir London, Mistress Isabeau Brooks, and Anetra, Willow Pill introduced Sasha Colby for the first time as a Drag Race winner. But the night wasn't over, because what would a drag show be without a drag show? We got lip-sync performances by Lux, Mistress, and Anetra, and then, obviously, Kathy and Jimmy came out, flashed the crowd, and introduced Sasha Colby in her first lip-sync performance as a champion. What an incredible night after an incredible season. Thanks so much for coming along for the ride. This is Sean Hickey signing off officially in Sasha Colby's America and giving the queen herself the last word.
It is such a privilege to be able to be on the show and to now have a platform to help everyone that looks like us not feel so scared about what's going on in the world and to know that they still need to be doing drag, honey. Because we're not going anywhere, baby. Thank you. I love you. Aloha. A sicky